We are back live at Portland. If you're tuning in for SportsCenter, stand by. It'll be following auto racing here on ESPN. Enjoy the final laps of the Budweiser GI Joe's 200 with us. Gil de Ferran in the red, white, and blue Valvoline-sponsored car is the race leader. Just behind him in red with Budweiser sponsorship is Christian Fittipaldi. And running third in line, though he's a couple of laps down, E.J. Jones. And Jones looking very racy at this point. Running 20th, 4 laps down. Now our race began on a thoroughly wet racetrack with rain falling hard. Scott Pruett started from pole with Gil de Ferran alongside. Water flying everywhere in the early laps of this race. Cars on and off the racetrack. Some cars, including Bobby Rahal, a 3-time series champion, dropping out after difficulty in dealing with the wet conditions, but they have been drying steadily. And the teams have begun to go from the full wet treaded tires to the slick dry tires and reaping the benefits in terms of lap time. But the race leader, Gil de Ferran, is on wet tires as the seconds continue to tick away. Less than 6 minutes to go in this race now. Christian Fittipaldi, who broke his right leg and his left foot in a savage crash on the streets of Surfers Paradise in the second race of the season. Spent 75 days away, 20 of them in a wheelchair, but applied himself to 8 to 10 hours a day of physical therapy, got well ahead of the rehabilitation curve. A couple of weeks ago, had 2 of the 4 surgical screws in his right leg taken out. He's driving with a brace on his leg. He said it himself, it's unusual that I can drive the race car, but I can't walk without crutches. Right now, back for the first time since April 6th, he runs in second place with a shot at winning his first PPG Kart World Series victory. Coming up on 5 minutes to go in the race. You see the laps in the upper left-hand corner. They are now completely irrelevant. This is now a timed race. We'll be up against the 2-hour time limit. We'll get to SportsCenter as quickly as possible after the checkered flag. Less than 5 minutes to go now.
Yeah, these laps right up here in your top of your screen, just disregard those. They are not important right now.
Now there is Greg Moore in that blue and white machine running in 5th place. Excuse me, 4th place. He has gotten around Michael Andretti, and he is running up behind Alex Zanardi, who runs 3rd. Just behind him, Mark Blundell is also looking for a position. The front straightaway now almost completely dry. Zanardi way over on the left, and Parker Johnstone is off the racetrack. But he keeps the fires lit, struggles to get back on. Zanardi goes straight on in the festival chicane.
And he's not slowing down. Shades of Laguna Seca.
Now, will that be considered a legal move? He didn't straight line it and stay on the drag strip, but he cut across the gravel trap. I actually lost a position, so there's no competitive advantage gain. I imagine he'll be okay. 3 minutes and 45 seconds to go.
Well, Mark Blundell benefited the most from that, and Greg Moore seemed to have lost the most ground. Look at
whoa, Zanardi's off again. That goes to what I was saying earlier. It is very wet offline. You see the lighter line, that is the dry line. If you get off on the wet stuff with slick tires, you are going for a ride. For the fastest part of the racetrack, using the left and right hand curbs, being very delicate on the throttle, shifting down to 3rd. 3 minutes to go in the race. Raul Boesel goes up the right-hand side of Alex Zanardi.
Paul Tracy back in the mix again.
Now that is Patrick Carpentier, who is 1 lap down in 13. They go flashing by the Bettenhausen Motorsports machine. Carpentier looking for water to keep those treaded wet tires cool. 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Gil de Ferran looking for his first victory of the year. There he is on the left of your screen. He had a pole position. He has 2 poles this year. One on the streets of Long Beach, California. One 2 weeks ago in Detroit.
But look at the back of that pack is Mark Blundell, and he is on slick tire
Blundell's last lap, 1:04.733. Gil de Ferran's 1:10.016. So Blundell easily the quicker car. Jimmy Vasser has spun in the festival chicane as de Ferran, Fittipaldi, and Blundell combined. Now Blundell, can he get around? Can he get off the dry line, maintain car control, and get past Christian Fittipaldi? 1 minute and 45 seconds to go.
That's what I was going to say. And can he do it in 1 minute and 45 seconds?
Time and space to begin to compress in the last laps of the race. Blundell looks down the inside of Fittipaldi, but the Brazilian gives him nothing.
And that turns into the outside out there.
We anticipate a white flag next time by, meaning 1 lap to go as they flash down the backstretch up to about 180 miles an hour. Blundell strikes again to Fittipaldi's left and takes second place. Meanwhile, Gil de Ferran has drawn away from this battle over second. There is de Ferran onto the front straightaway. Does Blundell have time to run him down?
I think he can close the gap, but he's got to be able to get by him. He's got to be able to make that pass.
Keep in mind, they've got this very broad front straightaway that Blundell can use if he has to. Fittipaldi, using that left foot braking he's not familiar with, lights up the front tires. Blundell is right there with de Ferran. 2 weeks ago in Detroit, Blundell missed out on his opportunity for his first career victory when he ran out of fuel with one corner to go in the race. And now he has another chance here in Portland. Looking left and right around de Ferran. It's a much narrower racetrack because he is on those slick tires.
Not only that, it's a narrower racetrack because look at Gil de Ferran knows it's the last lap. He is not going to give him any ground. And it'll be interesting at the end of this straightaway to see what lines Gil de Ferran takes. Does he go down the inside and protect his position? Yes, he does.
Blundell looks down the inside. 3 more corners to go, and then he'll have that wide and dry front straightaway. It'll be a drag race on the drag strip here in Portland. Off the corner they come.
Oh, it's going to be a photo finish.
Blundell, here comes Boesel in third. To the line they come. And Mark Blundell takes the victory in his 22nd career start. The Englishman into the win column in PBG kart competition, getting Gil de Ferran on the straightaway. Team owner Bruce McCaw and the team can celebrate after being denied in Detroit. Another look. De Ferran up top, Blundell in the middle, Boesel on the bottom. And look at the speed differential as Blundell powers past to the flag right there. The margin of victory, 0.027 seconds, 27 1/1000ths of a second. Raul Boesel third,